Hello! Hello everybody. Arctic Fox is here. This is not a keyword. So you can't buy this, Arctic Fox. It's gonna save money for the next group buy. Demonaz, VPR, ADB7, Deving Dig, hello. I hope everyone's having a good...
I love you.
Try me. 10 months in a row. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Arctic Fox. How are you liking your QXP, by the way? I know it arrived. Don't think you've built it yet, right? What was I gonna say? I hope everyone's having a great President's Day weekend. I don't think most people have tomorrow off though, right? I think it's usually just the banks and stuff like that. No PCB? Can't you just use any 60% PCB? And yes, I think the post office is closed tomorrow. I don't know about the fucking post office. I've never been to a fucking post office. Most of the ones I've been to were non-sexual. Cerizel, hello. And Alex. Problem's trying to find one that I like. Then you just have to spend everything on a Zeal 60, right?
Oh, yeah.
And Alex with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very sexual indeed. Man, they should make the... I guess the hearts already kind of look like peaches. Fuzzy peaches. Dominic says, I missed Friday's stream. I had to work yesterday. But glad to see my #1 main to the intro. Yes! Don't you like that? Yeah, so we looked at pictures of old builds. Or, well... I thought we were gonna do way more. I thought we were gonna go to like 10 albums. And we did 2.5 or 3. Very sexual, very cool. My kid has a day off. Yeah, my university's still open. Complicates things. Oh, and you have class on Monday? Should have bought a plain 60. I mean, if it has a fixed plate layout or just it has a plate, you don't have to really worry that much about the PCB, right? Okay, so yes, Demonaz says, no way, it's been over 2 years. I have this Lego on my wish list and now you build it. Yeah, so this one I have wanted for a long time. And I told people, I actually mentioned it on stream. I said that you know, it's one of those sets where I really like. Is it better? Damn it. It's hard when the face is in the middle. Okay, does this work? Yeah, it's a set that I really like, but I held off on buying it because I'm honestly not a space enthusiast like, you know, a lot of people are these days. Back home in our high school system, we did physics, biology, and chemistry for the science students, and we did nothing about astronomy. It's literally nothing. And I think that's kind of interesting as well. You know, I'm assuming because it's a third world country, they just wanted to teach whatever is more practical, I guess. You know, and you know, Malaysia has no, you know, involvement with any space related activities. It's not like, say, Japan or China, where they're actually tryharding. You know, Malaysia has enough trouble just dealing with itself. So, no point going outside. And yeah, so, you know, I'm not much of a space guy, and I definitely don't know. And the only thing I know about this is that, you know, it launched in 1969, which is why it has 1969 pieces. That's literally all I know. I know nothing else. Yeah, I am not, you know, so I hope people don't think I'm a poser or anything. I bought this because I like it. I like this set. It's one of my favorite Lego Idea sets ever, and I got it on sale. I bought it for 80 bucks shipped. So that was nice. Penwater 8 months. Thank you so much. If only NASA has a comparable budget to the military. Dude, I know. So, okay. So, for, you know, quite a long time, mostly because, you know, like I said, I grew up in a culture where, you know, we just didn't care about the space race and astronomy and all these things. And so Man, this camera's kind of awkward. Maybe I had it like that. Yeah, and so I thought that, you know, it's a waste of money. You know, like, why spend so much going outside? And then, that was when I found out how much the US spends on military compared to on NASA, on the space program. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go to Mars. Because it's insane. I thought, you know, they spent a lot on NASA, and I found out it's actually just a tiny amount compared to the military budget and other things like that. So yeah, spend on water. If only NASA has a comparable budget to the military, that would be insane. NGB Sunday Lego build, yes. What kind of shit keyboard is this? Oh, this is plastic that won't actually disappoint you. This is plastic that I don't regret buying. You're saying there's a lack of space in Malaysia. There's a lack of space for secularism. I'll tell you that. I guess Malaysia's not that. It's not that terrible, but it's still pretty bad. Zambumon, hey, NPC load letter with the 100 bits cheer. Oh no! See, I decided to start streaming. I wanted to stream today, mostly because you mentioned, you know, you wanted to 75, but that's fine. Play Gloomhaven, 10 minutes. Hey, you got to catch the start of it. You knew that I was here and I did this. But, you know, my plan is I'll do this over a few Sundays. Maybe, I'm assuming it'll take 3-4 Sundays to finish. And so yeah, so today we're just gonna do a bit of it because later today I'm gonna play some Apex Legends. I haven't played a lot of it, but God really likes it, and so I'm gonna play some of that. But thank you so much for the bits, PC Little Letter. I appreciate it. My wife and kid are out of town. Oh, for soccer. I'll be right there. I was doing it until the stream started. I'm so addicted to it. Apex Legends. See, I wish I could feel that addiction to Apex Legends. I have that addiction towards Dota, but Apex Legends, it's fun and all, but there's nothing, you know, it's not something I was like, oh, you know, I'm thinking about it in my free time. I'm like, oh my god, I have to go back and play it. Alright, so the box and everything, right? Pretty big ass box, you see it. Got separate parts. Got some bonus stuff as well. I'm glad the box is pretty sturdy. Because I'm gonna put some of these bags away. I'm just gonna do, okay, I'm gonna put 12 and 10 away for sure. We're not going that far today. Also doing Anthem, but didn't enjoy it that much. Yeah, I think Apex Legends is killing Anthem, isn't it? As in, they're not even the same genre, really, but, you know, I think Apex Legends is a big hit right now. Huge Battle Royale fan. I see, yeah, see, I've never really gone into Battle Royale too much. Oh, that was my phone. I almost grabbed my phone thinking it was a mouse. Okay. I'll invite the neighbor. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're gonna play Scrabble together. Is your neighbor good at Scrabble? They need to have a SpaceX Lego build. I'm sure eventually they'll do it. Yeah, I don't know when. But yeah, so Zambumon, I hope this time works better for you. So yeah, so I'm hoping every weekend I'll do it. You know, for at least the next 3-4 weeks I'll continue building this. Because I'm not doing 9 as well. Put that aside. 7 and 8. There's no way I'm doing 7 and 8. Let's see how far we go with this one. So does anyone even get the day off tomorrow? I don't think anyone is, right? Unless of course you work in a bank or federal government. You're a federal worker. The neighbor is an idiot, but hot. Hey. We're not looking for a spouse, are we? So it doesn't matter. I should just cut this up. Arctic Fox says, "Let me part of your squad." Oh, have you been playing a lot of it as well? I mean, I haven't played a lot of it. I might. So I'm not good at it. I suck at it. I am not an FPS player. Even when I did play Overwatch, you know, I just played all the non-aiming heroes. So, Junkrat, Pharah, Winston. What else? Mora, Zenyatta. I guess Zenyatta's kind of aiming, but you know, that's... At least you're doing something in case you miss anything. Not an FPS player, plays Borderlands 2. No, as in, I'm not a competitive FPS player. Borderlands 2 isn't pure FPS as well. It's got a lot of skills and stuff that you have to use. So, you know, I like that. Because even Apex Legends is not a lot of skills that you use, really. As in, spells or whatever. You know, like items and spells. You don't use them that much. But it's understandable. You know, it's a battle royale game. It's not a RPG or MMO or MOBA. Chesteroni, hey, how's it going? Space Force though. Oh man, we need the Lego Space Force set. Lego $5.7 billion wall set. That would be nice. Had a floating holiday tomorrow, but I chose to save it. Ooh. Are you gonna spend it during Christmas season then? The holiday? Beatlocks is here as well. I used to play the Kerbal Space Program. I've had it on my wish list for a long time now. I haven't never played it though. Oh man, I had the camera in the wrong mode. Okay, so Saturn V. This booklet is insane. I didn't know how nice this booklet was until I downloaded it. I had the PDF. Actually, I can link the PDF if you guys want to check that out. Where is it? So if you guys just want to check out the manual, it's got a lot. It's got cool pictures and. Okay, I don't know if that works. Maybe that works. So yeah, so it's got additional information as well, trivia, stuff like that. So lots of fun stuff. So yeah, the art is really nice. Look at that, the Apollo program. See, there's just so much. So, you know, it's sad that I can't appreciate it as much as a astronomy nerd. Right, look at that. That's incredible. Journey to the Moon. It's got a timeline as well. See, so yeah, so check out the PDF. I think it's quite fun to look at even if you're not doing a build. I think these booklets really show you just how much passion people have. One of these days I'll give one to my brother. Is your brother an astronomy nerd? Big space fiend? Also, are these the designers? See, so this is the... So these are the fan designers. So this is a Lego idea set. So it's like a... It's almost like a Shark Tank, right? So you have your idea, and then you try to sell it to Lego. And if you get enough votes, and so there's not just votes as well. There's also, I like to just notice, now you're at 30,000 bits. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it has some criteria that the sets have to meet. And so you meet the criteria and you get enough votes and stuff like that, enough traction behind your creation, then the judges, or the team at Lego will pick your set to be mass produced. Not by mass drop, but thankfully not. But yeah, so super cool. The dream. I don't see any mention of the moon Nazis. You're not supposed to say it, man. Rule number 1 about being a moon Nazi. Don't talk about moon Nazis. Oh, we both like Lego, and we play Kerbal. Oh, very nice. Okay. See, yeah, I know people who really like space stuff, and then they play Kerbal and they enjoy the hell out of it. And unfortunately, I just, like I said, I just don't have as deep an appreciation of it, so I haven't done that. It's too dark, isn't it? The camera's too dark. Damn it. Yeah, that is really dark. What the hell? Let's see if I can make it brighter just a tad. Where's the camera? Okay, I think I can add just the brightness. Oh Lord, that's too bright. Okay, I think that's a bit better, right? I think that's fine for now. My Lego design horse dildo. So is that a dildo for horses? Is it a horse-shaped dildo? Is it a dildo in the shape of a horse penis? It could be so many things. Is it a dildo made out of horse meat? Oh wow, so 6 bags going here. So we'll see how many bags we get through today. I don't want to stream for more than 3 hours or so. Project Orion is going to use nuclear propulsion. It's really fascinating. Downright frightening too. VPR, do you like astronomy? I think the cool part about space was, for example, like the previous SpaceX launch, they streamed it on Twitch as well, which I thought, that's cool. 12 bags, and it has these. You can make these stands for it as well, so that's nice. I'm most likely gonna display this on my TV stand. Let's begin. How should I have the booklet? Should I put it on the left side? No. I want to be able to reach the keyboard. Maybe I'll put my... I'll put the mouse all the way here. I'll put the book up here. There we go. What's for Sunday dinner? My brother brought me some rice and fish, so maybe I'll eat that for dinner. I don't know yet. Or maybe that'll be lunch part 2 and I'll eat something else for dinner. I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. I did buy some more frozen pizzas. Although I bought some different brands this time, and holy shit, they're terrible. Absolutely terrible. I bought some just, you know, mostly on stream days. That's what I eat, because then it's just easy. You eat at home and then you do a quick meal and then you stream. Oops. Oops. PR says, I do. My dad was into it. He raised us with the interest. We had telescopes and would stargaze at night. We had star parties doing big events like meteor showers and such. Went to a lot of planetariums. Wouldn't say I'm a huge knowledge buff, but I know some stuff. See, yeah, my dad wasn't too into it, or basically at all. He didn't really have any hobbies or interests. So, you know, that's why I don't have an appreciation for it, unfortunately. Also took an astronomy class at Austin Community College when I was there. Hard class. Every test was a blue book test. Or short answer, essay type questions. See, most of my tests at my alma mater, so this is back in Abilene, were blue book tests. And then now at Collin Community College, you know, it's all just multiple choice. Fucking amazing. Best shit ever. So easy. You don't have to really study. Yeah, for example, like environmental science stuff, yeah, I don't have to study at all. You just read. Then again, I do really like environmental science, so it's probably why I didn't have to study for it. But if it's multiple choice, you know, you don't need to remember the details perfectly. Man, if you guys are playing Apex Legends so much, we should probably, yeah, get some squads going. I'm looking for a piece, I can't find it. Maybe rename one of the voice chats. Where the hell is... I don't see it. What the hell? I think the major bummer in that game is that you're limited to just parties of 3. Oh, there it is. I finally found it. course, it's the last place I looked under. UPS says, I like Colin overall. I think they did a good job, all things considered. Oh, no. I quite enjoy it. I've had some really good professors. I think 2 out of maybe 10 professors. But yeah, and then there are some others that are just, yeah, absolutely terrible. I don't even know how you can be so bad at your job. But I think even when I was at Harding Simmons, there were terrible professors as well. Although they had good professors more often than not, because that was kind of the draw of that school, at least at that time. Because I'd say, more than 80%, almost 90% of the professors there had PhDs, and they chose to work there because they wanted to teach. They didn't want to do just research and write papers and shit. So it's people who chose to move into a fucking shitty ass town just so they can teach and not have to write papers, churn out papers that they had no interest in. Most community colleges rely on adjuncts, and most adjuncts don't give a fuck. Yeah, and I think that it just depends on the subject that is at hand, right? And I think that I realized my approach to class and my preference in terms of learning environment are very different from the typical student here in the US. So people here really like very enthusiastic professors, people who are always, who are very interested in students and all that, and they enjoy that. I don't. I really don't. Like, I have a professor who's just overly enthusiastic, and I fucking hate it. I cannot stand it. And then they do all this just like, and then when they ask a lot of questions, they're trying to get discussions going. I hate that shit so much. My favorite professors are the ones that are the lecturing types. They're the ones that will just teach, but they're interesting. They present information, or in an organized manner, efficient, effective as well. There's not a lot of wasted time. Things are what you need, and then they still keep it interesting. Like, my federal government professor, one of the best teachers I've ever had, and she was very strict, but no bullshit, which is what I liked. And it wasn't like there was no fun at all. She would still, if say there was a debate, say like, the whole Ted Cruz and Beto thing was going on, so we would watch debates in class as well. She'd talk about them, stuff like that. But yeah, she wouldn't open it up to discussion. So I like that, because I'm paying, and I'm there to be taught by people who are smarter than I am, at least in the subjects that we're taking. And I'm not there to fucking listen to other idiots spout their bullshit ideas. But people love, discussion-based classes. I fucking hate it. I cannot stand it. So you're not a fan of the Socratic method of teaching? It depends. Which is ironic. Which is funny you mentioned that, because this class I'm talking about, this class that is all discussion based, is, we spent 1 or 2 weeks on Socrates, and the thing is, the Socratic method might work with a small class, say like 5-6 people, and people who are actually very interested in the subject, or are qualified, but when you're in a class of 30-40 people, no. The Socratic method is not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Because you're just gonna get, you know, the same handful of people who are just gonna talk a lot because, not because they have a lot of good things to say, but because they love the sound of their own voice. And, you know, they're just fucking just screaming themselves like, oh my god, oh, I said that, did you hear that? Oh. And yeah, I cannot stand it. I think it's flawed because, yeah, a lot of these students, you know, they're not great. And the Socratic method just kind of gives them a bit too much credit, you know? It's like if you use the Socratic method to teach a kid how to cook. They won't know anything, right? It's just not the right environment for it. So, okay, well, what should you do now? We're gonna put chocolate in it. Okay, but it's an omelet. Chocolate. Discussion-based classes never happen in most of my CS classes. Professors always try to start a discussion on the first day of class. 5 minutes of awkward silence, and then they never try to start discussions again. That's amazing. I love that. Got a little flashlight going. Hate those kind of tests, like math and physics tests so much more. Just remember a few formulas and you're good. You're talking about oh, the short answer essay type? Yeah, that shit. The problem is that I take... Like, you never know how much you need to say, which I think is the worst part. So I always end up just writing way more than I need to. So we need 4 of these. I guess... Oh, man. So this will hold the shape together. Man, this is a very crazy build because, yeah, because it's round. You can see it's just kind of whack. So you can actually move the parts around, so we'll need to reinforce it. Reinforce the shape. And Chewy, hey, how's it going? Chewy, your desoldered Zephyr is here, by the way. Not Zephyr, TX60. So if you want to come pick it up, feel free to come by. VPR says, I'm 100% in agreement with you. I hate the ones that do a lot of group work too. Yeah, and I think for me at least, a lot of it has to do with just, you know, growing up, that's how I learned. I think another thing also is that when, you know, and I think VPR understood would you would agree with this, you know, if you're a non-traditional student, like, you know, you're not 18 or 19 years old or 20 years old, whatever, and you're taking these classes, discussion-based just doesn't work because you're just like, oh my god, these fucking retards. You know, I think it comes with, I mean, I wanted to say it comes with age, you know, the knowledge to wait before you respond and to, you know, be quiet first and to think first before you say anything. But I realized, you know, that's mostly I think that the internet's kind of taken that away. You know, we used to appreciate that, and then now, yeah. Now it's the old people that are just fucking just saying shit. I'll swing by now and say hello. Sure. Sure. I'm not wearing any pants though. So come by right now. No. No, I am wearing pants. Okay, so we're good. We're good. I need an angled camera, don't I? Because even this camera doesn't do a great job at showing it. Oh man, this just escalated quickly. Hold on. Alright. The blues are in the gray sections. I need to remind myself always to look at this part first. This box over here, and then at least get the pieces out ahead of time so that I don't miss anything. Well, VPR, maybe the next time you come by, we'll have the Saturn 5 done. You can come check it out. Taladurdans, hey, how's it going? Good to see you here. And yes, Lego things. It's something. This is a build that I won't finish today, but hopefully I will be streaming for the next 3-4 weeks. 3-4 weekends. Well, not the whole week. Lego and Apex. Chewy, Lego, and Apex. Sunday. Best Sunday fucking stream ever. Yeah. Maybe I will stream the Apex. I don't know. I'll have to set up. Because if I do stream Apex, I'll have to. I will most likely have to reduce the resolution to 1080. Instead of streaming. Because I've been playing at 1440. I will most likely have to reduce it to 1080p. And then I'll have to play in a window or something. Maybe that's what we should do. We should have you know, Apex nights or something, or Apex Sundays or Apex afternoons. And we'll just have people from the Discord. What stage of the rocket is that? First stage? You look at it and you tell me. I have no idea. I'm assuming it is. No idea, honestly. It's the internals right now. But we're doing this first. So I'm assuming that's stage 1, right? Or does it count from the other way? I don't know. But we're starting from the bottom, basically. Started from the bottom, now we hit. We're not anywhere yet. We're still at the bottom. Man, this shape is throwing me off. First stage? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe I should have looked into it before I started. And yeah, a lot of these parts are kind of the connections kind of flimsy. Like, look at this one. You're just connecting it to just this one little dot over here, or stud. It's not even a full stud, but yeah. So things just easily snap off. So a lot of reinforcement will be required. Oh, what? Oh. Whoops. Whoops. What have I done? Oh my god. Ah. Oh, wonder who that is. Hey, how's it going? It's the pizza guy.
With a big sausage pizza. There I am. Oh, I can't crouch like that.
Oh, yeah. Alright, everyone. Guess who?
I wanted to get your reaction to this. If you guys don't know, Novelty's cream switches smell like death.
Did he edit?
Oh,
Is
they
it that
smell
bad?
terrible.
Oh my god, what the
Smells like dead fish.
Yeah! Holy shit. Holy fuck, why?
The palm, apparently.
He's not even joking. They sound terrible. Holy shit.
Smell. Well, their sound is
Holy fuck, they smell bad. I'm glad my ears can't smell.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh, they need to be. I lubed one and put a different spring, and I think it's great. But
yeah, they. Oh my god,
I
dude.
left that one at home, but I wanted to get your reaction to the smell.
Dude, it does smell like dead fish. It really
smells
does smell like dead
an
fish.
actual dead fish.
Because back home we use a lot of fermented fish stuff for flavors and everything. Yeah, I mean that will smell better than this, but yeah. Holy shit! Like this smells like fish that you weren't even fermenting it. You literally just let it go bad. You weren't even intentionally doing it. You just forgot. You left it in the back of the freezer or something. Man. Oh my god. I didn't know if smell would become a part of this hobby. Like, you know, you've got enough as is, you know.
So taste is the last sentence.
Oh man, this will not taste
got
good.
it.
I don't think so. Yeah, nasty. All right, so these sorted. I made sure not to put the parts back together as well, so that you can work on this. The case is screwed in together though, so don't worry about that. They're all screwed in already. And then.
Cool.
Yep.
Glad I brought you some 10 seconds of content.
Oh,
One more time.
so
Just
bad.
a big whiff.
No, I'm good. I'm
more.
good, dude. I already whiffed it 3 times. I think I'm good.
No, I'll just.
Are you actually gonna use them?
I'm gonna try them on a hot swap board. I don't know if, because apparently they
Can you air them out?
yeah, they air out after
So
a
if
while.
yeah, so one thing you do is if you plan to air it out, use drying sheets apparently.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
just completely.
You put it in another Ziploc bag. Get rid of this one.
I'm
Put drying
gonna
sheets.
I'm gonna see about if like just literally putting them in a board because I have my tofu.
Yeah.
If like that will help, and then just leaving them out for like a day or two.
I guess so. But I mean, I would definitely at least put them in a
Yeah,
with
to
a
put
drying
a
sheet.
different
You just
bag.
like yeah,
Yeah.
a drying sheet. Yeah.
It just smells like.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
good
is
one.
bad. All right, you too, dude. Good to see you. Lick it. Oh, they smell terrible. As in, they actually smell bad. Wash them in alcohol and relube them with fish sauce. Apparently the palm makes them smell the way they do. I rebuilt a board of them this weekend. Oh, and did you air the switches out? Did you do anything to them? I mean, I think the first thing you do is I would say at least leave them on a porch or something, air it out outside. Not in direct sunlight, of course. And then you put it into a fresh Ziploc bag with drying sheets. Because I had to do that for keycaps. I bought a keycap set that obviously belonged to a very heavy smoker. As in, it smoked a lot. I don't know about whether the guy was fat or not, but yeah, it was really bad. Like, I opened the bag, I was like, what the hell is that? And I put my nose into the bag and I took a huge whiff. And it's all that tobacco and nicotine smell. Oh, that was so bad. That was definitely the worst purchase I made on Mac Market. Yeah, so what I had to do was I washed the keycaps with a little bit of dish soap, and then put them out on the porch to dry, and then I put them in another Ziploc bag with some drying sheets for, yeah, I think I at least let them sit for a week, I think, or something like that. I think a day or two outside. And then the new novelties, Kyle Box lung cancer switches. First they were coming for my keycaps. I didn't say anything. And now they're coming for my lungs. Loop the stems at 3204 and springs of GPL 105 and threw them in a board. So do you like them? And Deafness, how's it going? Oh, Deafness here. You want to see the piss poor excuse of a navy blue I got? Hold on. Let me bring it out here. I should probably put my watch on too, huh? It's out in my kitchen. So I bought what they claim to be navy blue, a navy blue watch strap, and check it out. Oh no, it's on the wrong camera. Has it been on the wrong camera this whole time? Whoops. Yes, so we made a few more moves on the set. Whoops. I love your shorts. Thank you very much. Yeah, I have so many pairs of these shorts, man. God damn it. See, does this show? Okay, and then I just got so many of these. Here I've got another, got black and orange over here. This one's pretty nice. And then yeah, just tons and tons of them. See, I've got more here. Some on the floor. They're just everywhere. They're like 90% of my wardrobe, basically. But they make really good Franken parts for the the cream switches or whatever, right? Macro pad with all the variants of the creamios. Cilio stems, the housings, and cream stems. Okay, so you like the separate parts that they have. So you think they're worth it. Yeah. I don't know about the smell, though. Garon Ink housings look nice. Yes, the Garon Ink housings, and I think the T1 also has some unique housings, right? Or do they also use Garon Ink housings? I think they also use Garon Ink housings, something like that. Okay, see, so this is blue, Lego blue. I'm wearing a navy blue sweater. It is a pretty dark, well, I guess that is navy blue, right? It's supposed to be really dark. I have a navy blue t-shirt. With Dota Hero on it. See, so more blue, blue. And then this fucking garbage. This is supposed to be navy blue, apparently. Yeah, that is bad. That is bad. I didn't think it's like, yeah. Custom keyboard bullshit. It's like a blue-gray, you know, instead of blue. See, it says they're navy. What a load of shit. It's a nice gray strap. Yes, you know, if I want a blue-gray, it certainly looks nice as a blue-gray strap. You know, if I had a very blue watch, like a bright blue watch, I would, you know, with a blue dial and stuff like that, I would actually use this. But I don't. It just looks like a shitty gray. Because my watch has a gray dial. Yeah, it is not navy at all. I don't even know how. And the thing is, it's leather. There are a lot of, you know, navy blue leather products out there. A lot of them. So you can't even say that, oh, it's just a hard color to put on the material. No, there's a lot of navy leather. Okay, so I think it goes this way, right? Yes. Oh man, look at that. So this is what we have so far. Set this like so. What even is watches? Lego watch stream. Both. You're watching a Lego stream. Haha. Alex stream. Hawaiian print short stream. Yes, absolutely. Some nice docking. Oh lord, I completely forgot about that term. Docking or sounding? Which would you rather do? It was a Chewy stream as well. We got Chewy over here just now. These all the same length? Yes. There's a lot of these. Okay, how many of these are we making? We're making 4 of these things. My god. Okay, so we're gonna make 4 of these things. So this is actually a great set for building with other people. So you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or both. Or kids, a wife, husband, a partner. Yeah, this is a fun build to do together because it's a lot of repetition. My neighbors are so fucking loud. Can you hear my neighbors? So I bought it, a wife and a husband. Did you notice about the number of pieces? Yes, we mentioned that at the start. Like that's the only thing I mentioned that, you know, I don't know much about space stuff. With the Saturn V, the only thing I know is that, you know, the moon landing was in 1969, and so it has 1969 pieces, and that's my favorite part of the build. I think that is incredible. Of course, once you don't actually get 1969 pieces, you get a little more because you always get some spare parts. But the build itself uses 1969 pieces. Also, he loves 6ix9ine. Yes. If you tried to cheer, you'll see that the minimum cheer I allow is 69 bits. I know channels that do, you know, like minimum 500 or something. Yeah. I think the architecture series is also great for co-op building, because that one also has a lot of mirrored and repeated steps. I think back then it was definitely more difficult to do co-op builds because, you know, you had to share one booklet or manual, but now you can just download anything or just view them on your phone or something. And so yeah, you don't need to worry about hoarding the booklet. You know what would be nice? If we could just download blankets. Like PDF blankets. So those fucking blanket hoarders won't leave us to freeze with pneumonia. And it's a hypothermia. Wait, you can get pneumonia from being in the cold, right? Can you? Mr. Petrov, hey, how's it going? All right. Oh, I see. Two of these. So we just want the A. Oh, we want 3 of these. Whoops. So, another 4 of these. Where's that last one? Oh. We'll set these aside. And do we do 1 or 4 of these? Doesn't say. Oh, please don't tell me I have to repeat this. Yes. Wait, that is so weird. Why doesn't it tell you to repeat it? It doesn't say times 4. The hell? Oh, okay. See, so this is so annoying. See, so at least for this, the one we just did, it says 4 times at the start before we start doing it. So you're prepared. You're like, okay, you know, I'll get 4 of each. And this one, it doesn't tell you. So for this substat, it doesn't tell you until you get to the end of it. You're done with this whole piece, this whole section, and tells you, oh, make 4 of these. And this is the worst. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and do them all right now. It's way easier this way. Tekashi 69. Man, I have not heard any of his songs. I'm more of a, you know.
I love you.
You know, I'm more of a British music kind of guy. You know, so Queen, Muse, maybe some Coldplay back in the day, 21 Savage. Hey, God, 15 months. Look at that. The Killers and the Beatles. Oh my God. Hey, the Killers aren't terrible, okay? And another thing is the Killers, even though they have a British sound and, you know, they're really popular in Great Britain or in England especially. And so we always think that they're an English band. They're American. That shit blew my mind when I found out. I think they're from Nebraska or some shit like that. I can't remember. Someone look it up. But yeah, thank you so much. 15 months streak. We've been live for a little over an hour. Zamamon, are you getting a Vern? Get the number 2, man. This is right on the bay with no holds barred approach, basically. Sort of. That's still you know, a limit. It's just way higher than normal. If you have ISO in your heart, you're certainly British. Wait, what? Man, I hate that I have to clarify whenever people... Jesus. If you have Jesus in your heart... Zamamon says, I think I've got a pretty good chance of getting a Vern. The group buy runner is a cunt to cunt. Spoiled brat. Yeah. I heard he's doing just a limited run too. Definitely very cunty of him. God says, being British is not about where you are born and raised. It is a state of mind. Oh, so that's what we were talking about. Yes. I guess so. People say that, but, you know, they have a very definition of American, depending on which part of America you ask. Oh, he was born in Kenya? Oh! He's not American. Killers are British immigrants. Yeah, we're just talking about that. That they're Americans who found success in Britain. And they like that sound more. I have always preferred the British music to begin with. I think a lot of it just has to do with, you know, the fact that we are a Commonwealth nation. The British are killer immigrants. You mean the British are immigrant killers? I mean, I guess killer immigrants, same thing, right? Same thing. They go to other countries, so they're actually immigrants. Anyway. Feeling you like the music, you dictators. I mean, why not? I mean, you have Malaysians super into Japanese culture as well. That's even worse. At least the British weren't that bad. They're pretty bad, but not that bad. Not as bad as the Japanese, that's for sure. This is back in... how long ago was that? Very long ago. 60... something years ago. I like British rock though. Now, the Beatles, I don't know about that. But the Beatles, didn't they find more success in the US than in, or were they as successful in Britain? I think they were. Malaysians obsessed with Jay Chou as well. Back then, yes. I don't think, not as much these days, but yes, back then, absolutely. Man, this is actually not a very simple build. There's a lot of parts where you have to be very careful with the attachment. Yeah, I said Jay Chou was when I was maybe middle school age. That was when he was hyped. God damn, this is... Man, yeah, this build is definitely not easy. The fuck? This is because of the odd round shape of it. But the good thing is we are finally reinforcing the shape. Everything's coming together. Look at that. USA. USA. Man, it's looking pretty nice. Check that out. Chewy, hey, you're back. Took you a long time to get down to the basement. Yeah, Chewy lives just under me. Alright, see you, NGB. Thanks so much for being here. Good luck with the sausages. Just offer $1,500. Someone will give you an Alice. Wait. Oh, he wants resin? Ew. Ew. Just kidding. Largest US rocket ever made, I think. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to look up the Wikipedia page for it. Chewie lives under Anthony's bed. No, Chewie is Anthony's bed. You're putting a stream on. Okay. Well, I'll see you in the. Are you grilling them back in the backyard, or are you just fucking frying them in the kitchen? Or worse, boiling them. Back 3. Man, this build is. Well, I guess this is just... Okay, I need to remind myself. This is just... We're not even in a quarter of the build yet. But it is pretty quick so far, though. I think it's because there are so many bags, so you spend less time looking around for pieces. Yeah, this build seems pretty easy compared to the... Select the Statue of Liberty. I think the Statue of Liberty just had... Yeah, it definitely had less bags than this one, even though it had almost the same number of pieces. And this one just has a lot of repeated parts. I guess that one sort of as well. Okay, so 4 of these. Man, maybe you should have streamed that Porsche build, dude. Replace the snow blower with the grill. Oh, in the garage? What? Hey, check that out. Put the American flag over here. Also, hello Talisman Solutions. How's it going? Hope the Sunday's treating you well. USA. USA. Lego knockoff brand actually made a neon green GT3 RS kit. Wait, really? Do you have a link to it? Is it the... Because, I mean, if the parts are replaceable, as in, it's the same build and you can just replace the parts, then hey, maybe. Oh shit, dude, do it. Fucking do it. Oh man, it is not cheap though. I assume neon green would be... Wait, is this... Yeah. Not too cheap. They even have a Koenigsegg? What? The block zone. Tally says, good. Just got back from a funeral, actually. One of my breakfast gang passed away from leukemia. Oh, I am very sorry to hear that. That's one of the things that I look forward to when I do get older. Just, yeah, breakfast gang, that would be... That's the dream. And, yeah, that would be... The worst part, huh? When you start losing people in the breakfast gang. Not a real close friend, but someone I ate breakfast with every day for about 3 years. We read the obituaries like some read the sports page. Oh man. The friends get any closer than that? That's true. I don't know anyone that I eat breakfast with every day for 3 years. Less than 5 units left. So is it a complete knockoff or did they actually source some? Okay, yeah, It's probably all just complete knockoffs. But man, they have some crazy shit, man. Aventador. McLaren P1? What? Enzo as well. Of course, the NSX. Dude, the thing that I'm waiting for is the Ford, the Mustang. The Creative Expert build. That would be, oh. That is so nice. Where is it? Here we go, Creator Expert Mustang. And the best part is they didn't pick a shit color for it too. Oh, they actually have them up on. Hold on. Did they have videos of it yet? Maybe actually. So it's 10265. Wait, no, that's not it. What the fuck? Oh. Man, I wonder how much it's gonna cost. Some people estimated it's gonna be 150 or so. But yeah, check this shit out. I'm gonna put the link. Fucking amazing. I don't know about getting the green Porsche, honestly. I would be looking at some of the other models. I mean, I know it's knockoffs, but goddamn. Like the McLaren P1. Oh. Did I end up posting the link? I think I didn't, right? Oh no. Dude, that's a classic, man. Don't disrespect the classic Mustang. The 67, well, I guess 66, I guess it started in 66. 66 to 70 Mustangs. That's the classic, dude. If you don't like it, move to another country. Don't disrespect the classic computer. Then why do you care about the old time the classic Porsches? They're fucking garbage, aren't they? Terribly energy efficient and slow by today's standards. It looks cool though. That's all I cared about. I'm not here to talk about whether it's a good car or not. Objectively, it's pretty fucking terrible. Even the context of time, you know, it wasn't that great, honestly. But it's the culture. It's what it represents. I actually like American muscle cars. I don't like the approach they take, you know, just making bigger engines and shit like that. But I like the again the look of it, the culture, the history. I shit you not, the most exciting thing I saw back home in Malaysia was not Lamborghinis or Ferraris. I would see a Lamborghini basically every day. It wasn't, you know, any of those. It was a fucking Mustang. There was just one in Penang. This was quite a few years ago. Yeah, there was just one Mustang, and it was a 2003 or 2004, or maybe 5 Mustang, and it had a terrible color scheme. It was red and yellow and black, I think. Really gaudy looking, but my god, that was the most hype shit ever. Yeah, and it didn't even have a Malaysian license plate. It had a Thai license plate, so from Thailand. I think either it was too expensive to register it in Malaysia, or because of the whole right-hand drive thing, or left-hand drive, because we had right-hand drive. What's the argument for left-hand drive anyway? Left-hand, right? Which one's which? I think the one we had back home was right-hand drive, because the driver sits on the right side. Yes. Same argument as ISO? No, I don't think it's the same as ISO. It's not the same, because the whole left-hand and right-hand drive thing, I think, you know, it's just mirrored, right? Wait, what? How does this even stay attached? I'm so confused. Zambumon with the gift sub from Poner. Hey, Poner's here. Just noticed. Oh my god, that is amazing. That's that ISO macro pad thing. We need that. We should make it a foot pedal. Actually, yes. Imagine making, you know, we should do a foot pedal for push to talk in the shape of an ISO key. And so every day you're just stepping on it. I think, dude, if you make it, you could sell. Sell it to the memers. I would buy one. I would buy 2. 4 actually. 2 over here at the stream station, and then 2 at my desk. Okay, so these just kind of sit floppily over here. We'd have to. Big switch is expensive, yeah, but with all the savings we're getting from not paying for ISO, I think we could easily afford it. Barracuda was actually pretty cool. Dude, the Superbird. Is that the one? The one of the crazy ass wing? Yes. That's some shit, dude. New Demon is insane. I think that, yeah, out of all of them, the Camaro Chevrolet is just... Woo! Ford GT is cool. Dodge Viper is cool. Corvette, meh. Mustang, the revived Mustang, revived Challenger, pretty cool. Revived Camaro. At first, it's like, oh man, that's pretty cool, and then made into Transformers and everything, and then it's just gone worse and worse. It's just, it's looked worse with age. Whereas Mustangs have looked better and better. In terms of the revived Mustang, it's looked better and better. Challenger, same thing as well. It's looked better and better. I don't know. I think the Camaro is just looking way worse than when it was first revived. But that's just me. What do I know? Now I have the moral obligation to watch streams during the week. Yes. You are now a sub. I am the dom. But thank you very much, Poner. Isn't the drop for Hamon? It's the whole month of February, right? Although you do get 2-3 days less to place your order. Zamamon, I was gonna add that copy pasta, but I can't think of the command for it. Because if you just do sumimasen, it's a bit hard to spell. I guess maybe people will do it anyway. Oh, laser. What was the original? Was there ever an original, by the way? Or did someone just make that whole thing up? Was it based on something? I guess it could make it laser. See, Beatlock's ISO cap on a big switch, right? Make it a foot pedal. That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. This shit is so wild, the way the parts connect. Everything's just on one stud. Okay, 4 of these. And we need 4 of these. It's a Zambucan original. I wish they did February 5th to March 5th, something like that. I know, right? It's so annoying that, because, yeah, February's so short, right? I mean, it's only 3 days shorter, but still. It creeps up on you, man. Okay, what the fuck? Holy shit, that is wild. Okay, you see how these parts just kind of flop outwards? Because they're only attached at the bottom over here. So it's kind of bent outwards, right? And so you add this part over here. To hold it down. So, yeah, so this build is just filled with this stuff. See, so you're just leaving these exposed, these studs here. There we go. Man, I still can't get over how big it is. That's what she said. Just kidding, she never said that. I got Rama and Zero to get their group buy suspend across the month ends by a few days. Anyway, to give monthly paycheck people a chance. Yeah, I know, right? So it's just kind of annoying that it just ends just suddenly on 28th. SpaceX can land a rocket on a floating barge. I can have my finger on an ANSI anarchy. Is that the argument some people make? Not being able to hit that? I will say what I cannot hit is the split left shift key. That shit drives me insane. I understand that you can get used to it, but it's still just way too far for your pinky. Like, you have to stretch a lot. Oh, and then we're gonna close this part up. How was Valentine's Day? What did I do on Valentine's Day? I'm trying to think. Valentine's Day was Thursday, right? Or was it Friday? Thursday. Today's Sunday. Yes, Thursday. I skipped classes and stayed home. What did I do? Did I even go out to eat? On Thursday? Oh, I did go out to eat. I went to my favorite Chinese noodle place. Wait, why is this not... Oh. There we go. No, I went with my brother. No, I did not have a new girlfriend. No. No time for that shit. Pretty complicated Lego build. Yes. And VPR, you are correct. Yeah, it is. This is just half of it, right? It's going to be a meter tall, so yes, it will mess with the focus and everything. This is insane, which is why it's either I don't know if I'm gonna put it vertical or horizontal yet on the TV stand. It's so smoky in my garage. Don't die of carbon monoxide poisoning, please. Or if you do, put my name on the will before you go. Apparently, I have to find someone who is closely connected to group buy or a vendor who will be ordering a bunch of sets of Master to buy an extra set. Said to me 4 days after group buy ends in order to buy him own, if that's even possible. I'm sure people are gonna sell extras though. Typically, you know, it'll go up in price when you buy it from Mac Market. It'll be like $160 to $180 or $200. But I don't think Hamon will be. Actually, maybe it might be more expensive just because. Maybe I don't know. At least your money won't be tied up. There's a vendor buying extras. Ooh, I'm assuming that's gonna be novel keys, or is it originative? They've both done it. I know Novel Keys bought Space Cadet extras. But only the base though. Pavilions, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. It says, do you play Dead by Daylight? No, I don't. There's a lot of games I don't play actually. Should I play? Does a new girlfriend have a tattoo? And she cook for you so you eat something besides? See, the thing is, I don't need someone to cook for me. That's the thing. It's actually finding someone to cook for, because I actually don't mind the cooking. I quite like it. Mostly because most people here, when I've had their food, they're not very good at least that was you know, I had potlucks and stuff like that back home, and yeah, most of the time when people would some of the girls I've had over who brought their food over, Jesus fucking Christ, it's terrible, like absolute horse shit. Thankfully none of them are watching the stream, but yes, just garbage food. And yeah, so no, I'm not letting them cook for me, because 90% is gonna be just cow feces. Yes, I don't like the cleaning, and I don't like just doing all that for one person. If I did it for even just 2 people, it's not bad. It's why, you know, I used to cook for the whole house for back in college when I lived with my younger brother and with another roommate. Yeah, so I would do the cooking. I would do all the prep work and stuff like that. I would do all the planning, the grocery buying and stuff like that. It's actually not, you know, that easy, because if you're cooking almost every day, you have to think about, okay, I just cooked this a few days ago, I can't cook it again. I just did this a few days ago, I can't do this again. And so when you're buying groceries, you have to plan that shit out. Especially when it's when you're cooking family style Chinese food, because you have to buy a lot of ingredients. And you have to think about pairing dishes with each other. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna make a spaghetti and you just buy stuff for a spaghetti. Or, oh, I'm gonna make a lasagna and you just buy stuff for lasagna. You know, it's, okay, I'm gonna make this main either broth or stew or whatever. And then, okay, what else? What are the dishes to go with it? Because some vegetable dishes you don't want it to pair with. Say if you have a stew that's very hearty, that has a dark brown sauce, then you don't want to cook vegetable dishes that also have a thick brown sauce. You want to find vegetable dishes that are lighter in color and flavor, and just stuff like that, and just basically just pairing stuff with each other. And then, yeah, so typically it'll be at least one main dish, and then a vegetable, stir-fried vegetable dish, and then some eggs, and then sometimes something else like tofu or something as a side dish. Oh, what the hell is number? Oh, right. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so that's tricky, because then you have to really plan out what to buy. It's a really nice game. Yeah, I've just been too busy to try out new games, like even Apex Legends. You know, I've a lot of friends who play it right now, and I still don't play it that much. Octofox says, have you seen that they fixed the layer hole thing? Yes, because Bowman Duran was the one who did the main push, right? He was the one that really went out of his way to get that done. And then Juan Emili and Bowman Duran told me about it. Hannah says, You just go down to the train station or bus depot and get yourself a hungry girl. Might not be very clean, but she'll be there for you. Yeah, nah, I'm good. Cause here's the thing. I know some people love socializing. They just love going out to meeting new people. That shit is exhausting to me. And it's why I don't go out of my way to find people to hang out with, people or to find friends or to go meet people. Or yeah, even dating. It's why I haven't bothered in quite a few years now. It's just exhausting to me. I hate that. It's why I don't keep close ties with, friends from college as well. I'm just like, bye. Yeah, so I know some people are like, oh yeah, just want to get my dick wet. I'm like, dude, that is, yeah, not worth, man. At least for me, I don't know. I guess maybe I should. I do a good job at ghosting people, so it shouldn't matter to me, right? Blurred Noise, welcome to the stream. He says, but there's a possibility to find a girl who can build keyboards with you, and in this case, Lego. That's the thing. It is a very small possibility. So you know what? I'm not in a hurry. So maybe in I don't know, a few months, a few years, I'll become more anxious about it. It's just not something that concerns me at all. Just not something I think about. Yeah, because I had, one of my college roommates, for example, he's never dated anyone, never had a girlfriend and stuff like that, but he's always looking for the next chick. There's always some new girl that he's going after. I'm just like, damn, dude, like, can you just, like, this, isn't that tiring, like that just defines his living, basically, and I'm not sold on that. But Whisper says, let me show you how my mom taught me how to ruin chicken. Yes. And they're like, oh man. Here's the kick. Here, if they tell you that if because a lot of the girls I've spoken to, they're like, oh yeah, I love stir fry. Oh yeah, I love stir fry. And as in they eat stir fry and they cook stir fry as well. Yeah, I love making stir fry. Here's how you can tell. If someone says they love stir fry, or they love as in making stir fry, I'm not saying eating stir fry, because I mean most people like eating stir fry. But if you want to tell whether someone is legit or not, if they ask you, "Hey, how do I fry rice? How do I make fried rice?" or something like that, and it always revolves around fried rice. If they ask you that, if they have to ask you that, then yeah, they're probably exaggerating, stretching their skills a little bit, because yeah, that's like the most basic shit. Did I put this wrong? I did. Oh my god, Tower Records. Yeah, I used to go there when I was in middle school, and I think they started shutting down when I was in high school. My elder brother went to Tower Records a lot. NGB said, I don't want to ever meet another new person again. I think it's why a lot of people, after the death of their spouse or a divorce, they just don't want to go out and meet new people. Like, you should do it, man. It's like, dude, that's just exhausting, man. It's easy to say when you're in a relationship and everything, but dude, that whole process, that shit is just no thanks. If I can avoid it for now, I'll avoid it. I don't need another person in my life yet. But do they use a wok? That's yes. Oh my god, yes. So many people. Okay, most of the girls who would tell me they love cooking stir fry, they don't even use a wok. They just use a fucking pan. And I'm like, bitch, no. How dare you? I mean, it still works, but not really. Wait a second. Wait, how many of these am I making? Oh, I'm not making 4 of these. I'm making 2 of these. What have I done? What have I done? I went ahead and made 4. Okay. Got 2 here. VPR says, or you make a nice meal for a girl you've invited over and a roommate sits next to her. Oh my god. Oh, you remember that? Oh, that is the story I hate telling the most. Oh man. That shit it still pisses me off when I think about it. Meatloaf says, got a cast iron skillet and dear lord, it is terrible for lazy people. Cook on it. Scrub it out, no soap, just water and chainmail. Turn the burner back on to evaporate water in the skillet. Let it dry and then coat in oil. Pain in the ass. Yes. That's why you just get a wok, dude. Just get a wok. You can use it as a pot. You can use it for most things that you do in a pan. Most things, not everything. Right? Like if you need a perfectly flat surface, not gonna work, obviously. But the wok is just so versatile. So many things you could do. Tally says, it's not so much that it's exhausting, which it is. It's also frustrating because it's such a non-deterministic task. I went out in New York City for years, spent tens of thousands of dollars, maybe more. Maybe met a handful of girls. My actual wife I met in Tower Records, completely by chance. Nothing of the money I would have saved if I didn't feel a compelling need to buy new records at the time. Yeah, see, so that's exactly how I see it, you know, so if I don't need that companionship right now, there's no point going out of my way to meet people. Right? I'll just keep doing what I do, you know? It's not like I don't go out with friends or anything. I still do that. A bit more than I'd like, actually. But yeah, so I'm not desperate right now, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll change my mind in a few months, or in a year, or in a few years. Yeah, for now, I'm actually good for now. Yeah, because I had a friend who kept asking me that. She had a long, drawn-out breakup, and then she's like, oh, you know, do you not feel like, you know, when you go back to your apartment, because she also lives alone, you don't feel like you feel like, you know, oh, you wish someone were there and you're just lonely. And like, no, you know, I'm just like, no, it's not something I come back, I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing that I'm, you know, I have all this space to myself. You know, I've been out, been socializing. It's nice to just have a quiet space to retreat to. Fun Explorer says, when I try to make fried rice, it just turns into greasy mush. Never like it is at the restaurant. Well, A lot of it has to do because your wok or whatever you're using, your stove is not getting hot enough. That's usually the start. But to make your job easier, you should use leftover rice or just leave it in the fridge when you're frying it, before you fry it. Tyler says, there's an old joke about Jewish girls in NYC. What does a Jewish girl in NYC make for dinner? Reservations. Oh boy. They can't cook on the Sabbat. That's how they pronounce it, right? I can't remember. Something like that. So this goes here. How in the world are we even going to put this? This is insane. Yeah, this is definitely not an easy build. Because you have to keep everything aligned too. In the world. No! Just push this piece out. Yeah, see, because all these parts are free to pivot, but you need this long plank to go over all of them, so it's kind of tricky. But look at that; it makes a nice shape. To look at that. Oh, that is nice. Sloppy Joes. Hey, I love being interviewed by your entire close network at once. Oh, see, yeah, I think it's why I know for sure. You know, I'm definitely more introverted. Yeah, because that shit is exhausting. But yeah, last weekend, you know, and the thing is, it's not like I don't enjoy the socializing part. You know, it's definitely fun. You know, like say when Juan and Millie was here, I enjoy it. I enjoy it completely. But then after that, I'm just like, you know what? The next few days, I'm just not gonna go out. I'm just gonna sit at home and do nothing. But I know some, you know, for more extroverted or high energy people, they're like, oh, that was fun. I want to do more. Okay, another 2 of these. Blackened red fish in wok. Damn. I wish I enjoyed eating fish more. My brothers love that stuff though. Steamed fish is good. You have not really had fish until you've had steamed fish. Fried fish is like the most basic way to make fish, but steamed fish is good. That's the real texture of fish. Oh, that is amazing. It's not easy to eat though if you don't like fish bones and stuff, because you basically steam the whole fish without deboning it first. Dated one Jewish girl and she liked to be tied up. That was a novel experience for me at the time. The early 1980s were a strange time to be in New York City. Now it's more of a normal thing, isn't it? Back then it was still pretty taboo. And now BDSM is just so, you know, and all that tied up stuff is just, it's vanilla. It's so mainstream. But if you say, oh, I actually just want to hold hands. Oh my God, you're fucked up. David Nick says, I get so tired of my mother always asking me if I don't get lonely living alone. No, it's peace and quiet. See, exactly, right? The thing is, I'm glad my mom doesn't care about that shit, though. My mom is, has a more similar temperament and personality to me than say my dad. My dad is the type. My other brother is more like my dad, where they like going out. They need company. They might not admit they need company, but they sure as hell act like they need it, right? They're always asking, hey, I'm going here. You want to come with me? Stuff like that. And they hate doing things alone. So my dad and my other brother are like that, but my mom's not like that. She would either go to the mall on her own, or she would stay home. And then it fucking kills my dad because he's like, ooh, do you not want to go with me? And my mom's like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna sit at home. Yeah, so my mom gets that, and she's like, yeah, if you're not desperate, you're not trying to have a kid or whatever, just don't bother. It's fine. You have time. I asked her to stay over one night. She took 6 feet of zip cord out of her lipstick satchel. Amazing. I hope you had a good nodding skills. VPR says, time is a funny thing. It's easy to think about the what ifs, but there's a compelling argument to be made that we may not have found ourselves in a particular place when an event occurred, had we not gone through the experiences we had gone through leading up to said event. Yes, so it's not completely by chance, is what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's like free will, right? You have it, but with a lot of caveats. It's not entirely free, because for me, I can say, oh, free will, but my personality, my values, everything is determined by, the family I was brought up in, the culture I grew up in, and I spent most of my life in. For example, if you ask me, what's confidence, like that shit gets. It took me a long time to get used to it, and even still now, I still don't like that idea of confidence. So. I come here and then people will just say shit, and they'll just say dumb shit. They say it. They make sure they're heard, and you'll have other people like, but at least he's confident, but I like his confidence, or at least he says what's on his mind. This is especially a thing back in the honors program that I was in. And people are like, yeah, but he's confident. He says, and I'm just like, the fuck no. We should not be reinforcing that kind of behavior. We should not be praising him for that. No, we didn't teach him that you should shut the fuck up if you've got nothing to say. If you have nothing decent to say, just don't say anything. And that's because of my upbringing. Because we value that a little more. Hold on, am I putting this? No. It sticks out a bit further down, I guess. Yup, it does. Yeah, so, we just have different values and stuff like that. And, yeah. So, I'll make choices. If I have to, pick, say, friends or something like that, I'll a lot of it's just determined by how I was raised and stuff like that. Oh, my God, this is difficult to take out. Problem with these big chunks. Here we go. Yeah, so not exactly, by chance and free will and everything. A lot of it's already determined by some other things in the past. Wuhan fish. I'll have to see that. Well, that does look pretty good. All the chili on it. The only time I get loading is when I have to bring groceries in from the car. So yes, I think honestly the the only thing that makes me wish for company is when there's a movie or a TV show I want to watch. I started watching movies on my own, but still still don't do it very often. Like I've done it maybe twice in the past. Well, I did do it twice in the past few months, but you know, I went like 2, 3, 4, 5 years without watching movies on my own. Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing that's still, and I guess cooking sort of as well. I just don't like cooking for myself, you know, so maybe that too. Man, this shit is just so annoying. Because it's hard to keep all these straight when you're putting this in. Yeah, I think the main thing, yeah, cooking and watching TV shows and movies. Because, yeah, I don't watch anything on my own. I know some people don't like eating out alone. I actually find joy in that. I know it's strange to some people, but yeah, I actually quite enjoy it. You know, if it's a place that I like or something, you know. I mean, I don't get me wrong. Eating is a very social thing for me, but I also enjoy doing it just on my own. You know, on my own time, just with myself, nothing but me and the food. I actually like that. You know, if it's a place I like going to, I'll just go on my own, sit there, order the things that I like. Don't have to worry about whether someone else is going to enjoy the food, whether the other person is going to have a good time. You know, I don't have to think about any of that shit. I know that I enjoy the food as long as they bring it out, you know, the way they usually bring it out. You know, then I'm good. And the best thing about eating alone is that you don't have to worry about your food getting cold because you're busy talking and stuff. Because I am very, very fussy about food temperature. I know a lot of people don't care about food temperature that much, but I certainly do. Oh no, this is not going in. Right, this is not. Okay, straight enough. Maybe now it will be. I'll eat out alone, but find sit down nice restaurants to be odd. Just go eat at the if it's like a bar, if they have a bar, just go eat at the bar. No one's gonna judge you. But I know some people are actually dicks, and I've seen some people on social media like, oh my god, they'll just take pictures of random people eating alone. Like, I've actually seen this shit on social media. Like, man, isn't it sad that, you know, he's eating here on his own? It's like, Jesus Christ, man. How pathetic do you have to be to judge people for eating on their own? You know, that is just... This blows my mind. Yeah, I remember back at Hardin Simmons, where I went to college, we eat at the cafeteria, and there'll be just random ass strangers who would come sit with us because they're like, oh, can I sit with you? I just don't like sitting alone. I'm like, okay, I guess. You know, like, that's cool. But some people just read, or they'll say, oh, I haven't eaten all day. And you're like, what the fuck? Why? He's like, oh, I just didn't have anyone to go with. I didn't want to go eat alone. I'm like, so you starved the whole day. You've been up since 9 a.m. You haven't eaten at all. And it's 6 p.m. because you didn't have anyone to go with to eat? Like, what the fuck? Blows my mind. If you're hungry, just go fucking eat, man. You already paid for it. VPR says, what you describe sounds like an individualistic society versus collectivist. Yes, absolutely. You know, I grew up in a very collectivist society. For sure. And yeah, it definitely... the what's the word? Influences. I'm thinking of another word. I don't know, fancier word, more descriptive word than influences. But yeah, colors. It colors my perspective. It colors my views. Like for example, I was talking to, I don't know if Alex is still here. I think he is, but we're talking about bullying in school, and I told him, how fucked up it is in the U.S. Well, he was telling me about this first. He said that over here, if you get bullied and if you fight back, you punch back, both of you will get in trouble. Or if the other person didn't even punch you, or no one saw it, and then you finally, if they've been just picking on you for months and months, and you finally, have had it, and you just make one return punch, but you get caught doing it or whatever, you get at least the same amount of punishment as the other person, or you might get more because you retaliated. Back home, you don't have to worry about shit like that, because over here, you have teachers who will actually side with the bullies and stuff like that, and it's typically gonna be and I hate to pick on athletic people or athletes or whatever, but back in at least in American high schools, that's kind of the way it is, right? Because you put athletes on this pedestal, this social pedestal, and so they think that they're high up on this social hierarchy, at least in high school or whatever, and I think back home, yeah, you don't have to worry about like if you fight back, the teachers won't help the kid who's trying to just defend himself. Over here, they're like, oh yeah, equal punishment, or the teachers might actually side with the cool kids. Back home, none of that shit. You know why? Our ideal, and I think that this is just something that people don't really talk about that much. Our ideal student, or our idea of a cool, is not someone athletic and confident and a fucking dickhead. We don't care about any of that stuff. And instead, most of the time, we look down on that shit. It's like, oh my god, what a fucking cunt. And teachers will see through that shit real quick. They're like, if it's this asshole of a student picking on just this poor nerdy guy, I'm like, why would I side with the athletic guy? I know the nerdy guy didn't try to go out of his way to look for trouble. So you don't have to worry about that shit. And yeah, and that's just because that's the culture that we grew up in. We like people that are more thoughtful and quiet even. That's not to say subservient though. I know that shit is still a very horrible stereotype. We like quiet confidence, right? If you're really confident, you don't need to say shit. I've had people like that show up on the Discord and like, hey, I'm a top class server mod, okay? I know what I'm talking about. Like, Jesus fuck, no one asked. Like they think that gives them some claim, or they'll say like, yeah, I was a mod on the Matt Keys KB Customs channel server, and I'm like, dude, no one gives a fuck here. Yeah, but people think that they need to say shit to show that they're confident. Hey everybody, how's it going? Realist Chin Q. I guess I'm allowed to say Chink, right? Doesn't matter. Here because Mr. Horologist hosted. Oh, he hosted me? I didn't even realize that. But thank you so much, Mr. Horologist. Looks like an interesting stream, so I'm stopping by. You did mechanical keyboards? Yes. So we do that every Friday. We build mechanical keyboards. Mondays we mostly do unboxings of keyboard stuff, custom keyboard stuff. But every once in a while I'll do Lego builds. This is something I plan to do for at least 2-3 weeks. I'm not going to finish this build today. I'm probably going to end the stream in about 15-20 minutes. And And yeah, so I'm hoping next Sunday we can continue with this Lego build. And sometimes we do video games as well, although that's not too often. Not as often as I'd like. In Germany, it is encouraged to sit with someone else. Helps with being social. Oh, for sure. Back home, eating is, like I said, very social. People, that's why we don't do drive-thrus and shit like that. People will go down to eat with friends and everything. You don't go bring food back to the office. No one does that fucking shit. But I'm saying that, I still enjoy eating on my own. But yeah, so welcome to the stream. Realist Chink DOA. Hopefully I don't get. And thanks for the follow. Yeah, I shouldn't get any. I don't have to worry about toss for that. Tally says, hey, what did you think of my discovered K-pop girl, Kaya, who is actually Vietnamese? I did not watch any more of that after we had that. We watched that bit of the stream. I did not watch any of that after that. Tyler says, that girl I got to put use of everything I learned in Boy Scouts and then some. Oh no. By morning, I had affirmed every one of my badges I worked so hard for when I was younger. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Okay, we're making 2 of these and then another 6 of these thingies. I'm eating sausages. These sausages all on my own right now. See, there's nothing to be ashamed of. That's amazing. That's joy right there. Again, I was talking about food temperature, right? I am. It's why I don't like Korean food in general, because a lot of it's eaten cold. I fucking hate that, man. I cannot stand that. If it's savory food, most of the time it should be. If it's something that should be hot, it should be hot. Absolutely, there are some things that are nice cold, but and it's why Chipotle, I actually enjoy eating it. Actually, I enjoy bringing it back home to eat, so I could heat it up. Like refs handing out double technicals for everything. Oh yes. But yes, hello Hammer Brother. I think I said hi already. How's the Sunday? Weekend's almost ended. And tally with the gift sub to Realist Chink DOA. Given 36 subs in the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. He says, I don't like Korean food because they play with cheese too much. I don't like cheese. Oh, so you don't like fusion Korean food and modern Korean food? Because cheese is, it is not in Asian food at all, traditionally. At all. Which is why Asian food is the best cuisine to have if you're starting a vegan diet. There's just a lot of good stuff you can have without worrying about dairy and shit like that. But funny thing is, I actually like a lot of Korean fusion food because I actually like it with cheese. I hate to say it. But yeah, kimchi on its own, meh. Kimchi with cheese? Oh, you got my attention now. Yeah, and I know that, the traditionalists, Koreans go, oh my god, did he just say kimchi with cheese? Oh my. I hate to say it, but I actually enjoy that. When they take ramen and shit and throw cheese in there. Okay, yeah, see, I don't know about ramen and cheese. That I don't know. But cheese with kimchi is good shit, man. Kimchi cheese pork rice. Oh my god, that's my jam. Okay, and we have Nedalk. Am I supposed to pronounce the extra N and K? Or am I supposed to emphasize it? Hello, I'm sorry I missed a message 4 minutes ago. Hello, how can I submit build requests? So, if build requests, you can see my email up there. Send it to me there. Email me or message me on Discord. My Discord name, I should probably put my Discord name right, but you can find me on the server. You can find me there. The Discord link, I can put it in here. Yeah, so either email me, find me on Discord, either one of those. Do not message me on Reddit. Some people do that, and I hate it because the Reddit messaging system is... Reddit is not for messaging. It's not for private messages. Tyler says, cocky guys have not met their match in XY's lawyers, judges yet. That's all. Absolutely, yeah. Some people just deserve. Like, I mean, we had someone get called out today in the Discord. You know, some people just need that. Some people, fortunately, some people, that's all they need. Unfortunately, some people need more than that. You know, being called out just makes them even worse. Some people, sadly. I think too many people, actually. Realist Chink says, I'm not in the Mac keyboard community, but I do browse the subreddit to appreciate the art here and there. Well, perfect stream, because we don't only talk about keyboards. That's not the point of the stream. You know, it's more just, honestly, it's more just, you know, hanging out while there's a keyboard build in progress and stuff like that. I know some people are like, oh my god, stop talking, just build the keyboard, man. And it's like, dude, you came to the wrong stream. Go watch some of the other streams. You know, like, all you just want is a fucking keyboard. But hey, Davnus, thank you so much for the links. Thank you. Actually, yes, he gave you more information then. Yes, email and then with the Google form. And with the Mac Market listing. I should mod this guy. Okay, Korean barbecue, cool. But when they take ramen, yeah. Ramen and cheese, yeah, I don't know about ramen and cheese. Liang mian, is that liang mian? Even Chinese food, with some of the appetizers that are cold, fuck that nonsense. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. It's also why generally I don't like hot dessert. You know, even because a lot of Chinese desserts are served hot. I like them chilled. I like them cold. And I absolutely get that you can, you know, it's designed to be eaten hot, and I get that. But like a dou hua, dao hua, or dao fu fa, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I like it chilled. I don't like it hot, even though I know it's supposed to be eaten hot. Ramen with cheese powder in them these days. Yeah, I mean, cheese flavored, you know, that's still fine. But yeah, if it's a soupy ramen, you just adding a slice of cheap slice of cheese in there, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Maybe I'm wrong. Are you Taiwanese? There's no Canton Mandarin. Actually, funny you asked that. So, yes, I'm Malaysian Chinese, and I'm from Penang. And so, my dad is Hokkien, my mom is Cantonese. I grew up speaking Mandarin. And so, my Mandarin's not great, not good at all. But my Hokkien and Cantonese are even worse. Cantonese, I can barely speak it. I can understand it for the most part, but yeah, I cannot really speak Cantonese. I know a few things. I know important things, like lei homo. I'm not referring to a specific gay person in mind. That just means, how are you? Are you doing well? In Chinese, it's ni hao ma. In Mandarin, ni hao ma. But in Cantonese, it's lei homo, lei homo. So, if you're feeling like making a crass, you know, homophobic slur, or if you're trying to use something against someone, just pretend that you're just speaking Cantonese. VPR says should probably specify if they mean a Lego build request or keyboard build request. I'm assuming keyboard, because I mean, I don't do Lego build requests. I just I don't have infinite money. I wish I did. I mean, if you guys send me a Lego build to do, hey, I would do it. I would be happy to do it. Or if someone local like VPR or Daredevil or Chewy want to ever show up on stream and build their Lego sets on stream, I'm open to it. Come by here and do it, you know. I don't even need to build it. You can build it. I know VPR might be a bit apprehensive about that, though. He's also a more quiet person. Broccoli and cheese. Hey, that's some good shit. Spinach and cheese. That's good too. Japanese cocoa curry with cheese. OMG, so good. I also like ramen and cheese. How about it? I mean, yeah, I think that there is a lot of Asian food that could be good with cheese. Absolutely. But some people go a bit too far, for sure. Kimchi cheese fries. Oh my god, that shit is amazing. Oh, so good. Kimchi is the perfect thing to go with cheese fries because cheese fries are already really starchy and just kind of nasty. You know, it's it's really heavy. Kimchi is tangy and in Chinese we call it kai wei. You know, very appetizing, and so it goes perfectly with cheese and fries. I know most people do chili cheese fries. Oh, that shit's fucking nasty, dude. Because cheese is already really goopy and heavy. Fries is just fucking potatoes, right? And then you have chili, which is also just goopy and heavy and nasty and salty. Oh, I don't like chili cheese fries. But kimchi cheese fries, it's a nice balance. Oh, it's so good. I'm missing a lot in chat, by the way. So if I miss anything, please just tag me and I'll try to see it again. Realist Chink says, I don't like fusion at all, which is why he's called Realist Chink. I can say it because I'm Chinese. Cantonese, for instance, and a lot of westernized Cantonese, my man. Okay, you're Cantonese? Great. I don't meet enough Cantonese people. I just want to say, I do not like Sichuan food at all, and I think that the Cantonese style cooking is the best form of Chinese cuisine, at least in terms of rice and dishes. When you're limiting to just rice and dishes, family style food, the Cantonese know what's up. They have the best family style food. Unfortunately, most of the Chinese restaurants here in Texas, at least, most of them are Northern Chinese Sichuan style. I can tell you, family style rice and dishes, not their thing. Fucking terrible. They can do noodles and other things because that's their traditional food. Yeah, I do not like their dishes. Their stir fry dishes, oh my god, so bad. But most people just don't understand. People here, when I say Chinese food, they've never had Cantonese style Chinese food, but Cantonese style Chinese food is what we grew up eating, and that shit is so good. There's just so much more balance, so much more flavor, instead of just fucking salty, oily, and spicy and everything. Herbert says cold meat fresh, better than hot meat fresh. Wait, are we talking about, hold on. Are you talking about meat as an M-E-A-T or M-E-E-T? Are you talking about the Taiwanese dessert place, or are you talking about actual fresh meat? Like, just, you like cold cuts of, you just like... So like I think, okay, so you're talking about the dessert place. Okay, meat fresh. Okay, I was so confused, because it's spelled M-E-E-T, but, which in like meeting, like he spelled it M-E-A-T, so I thought, oh wait, are we talking about actual, like, fucking steak and ribeye? But yes, when I was talking about cold and hot, I was thinking about meat fresh as well, because that's the only place I can find authentic Asian dessert here. Yeah, I like it chilled. I know it's supposed to be in hot. Even back home in Malaysia, I ate it chilled. We would buy it, because they only serve it hot. We'd buy it, bring it home, and stick it in the fridge. So Realist Chink is in SoCal. Yeah, there's just there's not a lot of them here. There's maybe 3. There's 2 kind of close to where I am, and when I say close, I don't mean very close. They're still like 12, 15 minutes drive away. Alex says, Naga, please. Naka, that's different though. That's Naka. If you want to say Naga, it's actually 3 words. You actually need 3 characters. Usually na, iga. And then, unfortunately, na, I, they usually slur that slur. I get it. And then it gets combined into just nega. And unfortunately, a lot of people mishear that. And so Russell Peters made a joke about that as well. And it just means that one or that. And we don't use that filler much at all in Malaysia. So Malaysian Chinese, we don't use that phrase almost at all. Like normal people would just say but but in China, like when I watch Dota tournaments and they would interview the Chinese players, yes, they would say that a lot, and then chat will just spam, come on, bro. It really does. I will say, yeah, it does sound like they're saying something else. Definitely does. Oh, am I short of one? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 6 of these. God damn it. Meet you anywhere is a pretty good place. Oh boy. I would meet you anywhere. By the way, Trash Shama, did I mention that for my younger brother's bachelor party, we actually went to what's that place? Nerdvana. We got coffee there. We didn't really do much there though. So it's kind of funny. My elder brother has this odd idea of my younger brother. So we did a lot of very traditional gamer or traditional nerd things when my younger brother is not that. We brought him to Nerdvana, brought him to the National Video Game Museum in Frisco, Texas, and it's all this Nintendo and Sega, all these things that my younger brother just did not play at all. My younger brother is just PC gamer, and even then he plays Dota, and then the only console game he played was Halo, and even that one he played on PC. And board games, he wasn't into it. He played it just because of his friends, and so it was just kind of weird that we brought him to all those places that he just didn't care at all. Realist Ching says, I agree. I can't do Sichuan food. Holy shit, it's just greasy. Yes! Oh my god! Where have you been? I've been streaming for... How long has it been? It's been over a year, right? It's got to be a year and a half now. Or maybe close to a year and a half. I would say about 15, 16 months. The oldest sub is 15, 16 months. So yes, the stream was so long. Where have you been, dude? Because, yes, I'm sorry, but Sichuan food is just an oily, tasteless mess. I'm sorry I have to say it. It really is. Cantonese food is where it's at. We actually use flavor in our food. Instead of just... it's spicy and it's numbing. It's salty. Oil is a flavor, right? It's like, is mayonnaise an instrument? And then you can imagine the Sichuan cooks when they're making stir-fry dishes. Is oil a flavor? And yeah, I hate that shit. Everything's just salty and oily. And yeah, there's just not any real flavor. Whereas Cantonese food, you add more things. You have more ginger. You have more shallots, onions, more garlic. You use cabbage for flavor. You use carrots for flavor. You use all these things. Leeks, lemongrass. Cantonese use a lot of lemongrass. That's the good shit. We're just using more things to just add more flavor to it. Oh, sweet. I'm not gonna just add fucking sugar. I'm gonna add, carrots or red dates or something to give it that sweet taste profile without just pouring sugar into the dish. No, but VPR, I think it's tasteless because I think that in terms of just if you talk about food in terms of flavor profiles, and if you split it up into dimensions and layers, I would absolutely agree that Sichuan food has less, in terms of a meal, Sichuan food has less of those, has less variety and less diversity in terms of flavor layers compared to a Cantonese meal. Cantonese meal, you have all sorts of just flavors, and you use a lot of herbs and spices and vegetables to achieve those flavors. Whereas, yeah, Sichuan food is less of that. It is a more narrow flavor profile. So if I had to, compare it, and I think that Sichuan food relies more on texture as well. There's more emphasis on texture than on the flavor. And I know that all that is part of making good food. But yeah, if you go to a Sichuan style VPR, you need to go to the Cantonese restaurant here in Dallas, and then you will see what I'm talking about when it comes to just lots of different kinds of flavor. Yeah, see, if you generally prefer noodles, that's probably why. Because if you're talking, that's what I'm talking about, just stir fry family style rice and dishes. Yeah, we need to go to the Cantonese place. I only know of one. In Richardson. Because almost every other Chinese place here is Northern Chinese, and I fucking hate it. Oh my god, I cannot stand it. But yeah, we should definitely go, and you can get a taste of what I'm always ranting about. I think I did. Okay. Moving along. Yeah, but most of the time when I talk about Cantonese food and stuff, most people just don't understand because they've only had one and not the other. And most people here don't get it because most people here have only ever had Northern Chinese food. Alex, do you not have a USPS pickup at your address? You could do that. Just have them pick up on Tuesday morning instead. Alex says, I love lemongrass. Lemongrass is grilled meat's best friend. Dude, lemongrass is fucking amazing. Here's how, when I think about stir fry, when I'm telling people how to do stir fry, I usually start off with, okay, first of all, you need to utilize and employ oyster sauce. Not hoisin sauce. Fuck that. That's a condiment. That's not a cooking sauce. It's not a marinade. And hoisin is some basic ass condiment. You're like, I'm gonna love hoisin sauce. Oh, oyster sauce. I can just use hoisin, right? No, it's not the same thing. But yeah, so oyster sauce is what I usually tell people to begin with. Wait, is it really built like that? That is so weird. But you'll know you'll have made it when you know when to add lemongrass to your dishes. When you know how to use lemongrass flavor in your food, in your stir fry. Cause yeah, that shit is. You know that you're a solid platinum tier or whatever in stir fry when you finally know how to put lemongrass in your dishes. Have you had lemongrass curry? Oh my god, it is so good. Like lemongrass Chinese style curry, not Indian style, not Japanese style, not even Malaysian style. Because Malaysian Chinese style curry is also a little different. But yeah, lemongrass is amazing. Angie B says onions, dude. Onions with lemongrass. That's some good stuff. Tyler says, when I eat Chinese, I prefer the hot as hell dishes and alternatively the steamed only dishes. Yeah, I mean, for us, you know, spicy is just something that it's just an additional layer in food. That's why we don't go out of, we don't eat something to just eat the spicy. It's why I don't really enjoy northern Chinese food as much. I think that it's just spicy. There's not a lot else other than the spice. Whereas say, you know, more in Malaysian cooking especially, even more so than Cantonese cooking, because, you know, Cantonese cooking isn't that spicy to begin with. Malaysian cooking is very spicy, but we understand that you need something behind that spice. You can't just make spicy. It needs to have other things as well. Basically, it needs to be just as good without the spice. Or, you know, it needs to be still pretty good. Without, if you just take out the spice, it's still pretty good. And yeah, so for us, you know, it's not, and the unfortunate thing about eating that kind of food is that you don't think about whether some food is spicy or not. Like I sometimes when someone asks me, is that thing spicy, I actually have to, it's not a simple yes no. I actually have to sit back and really think about it. And then some foods I just say, oh, it's not spicy, and I don't mean like not spicy enough, but I literally just, I don't even remember it as spicy. And people are like, oh my god, it's actually spicy. I'm like, oh whoops, I forgot about that. Like I think the Mai Kuali prawn noodles, not the white curry, but the prawn one, you know, I don't even remember that spicy, but then I'll have people like, oh my god, it's actually spicy. You told me it's not spicy. I'm like, I'm sorry, I did not. I really thought it wasn't spicy. But why do I have so many extra? What? Wait a second. Oh, what? Wait, why would you even need that though? What the hell? Oh no. Rip. Is it just in those two spots? Yes, right? Oh no. How do I even... Oh no. Wow, I fucked up way back here. God says the prawn noodles are terrible. No, they're not. I actually prefer them to the white curry. I like it. But I get that most people here would prefer the white curry. It's why that's the one I recommend. I don't tell people to buy the prawn one. I like that, but I know that, yeah, most people will not. Man, this shit is wild. The way all this connects. Oh no. Wait. What have I done? Oh. It's like concentrated taste of the smell of low tide. That's because you've only ever had shit prawns, man. That's what good seafood tastes like. There's actually flavor. Let's see, you have really made it when all your dishes consist of a foam of some sort. Wait, what? Okay, let's see. Where are we going? Tastes like how cream switches smell? No. See, like I said, that's different. Oh my god, cream switches. Oh. God, I don't know if you were here when Chewy was over. You need to try the cream switches. You need to order yourself a sample pack of it. Have you ever gone down on a woman who has not showered in like since puberty? That's the smell. Yeah, we're no longer talking just, you know, coins. And the smell of coins. We're talking sustroming. You shut the fuck up. Prawn noodles smell amazing. Okay, how am I supposed to take this piece out? But occasional. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Foam of Parmigiano. Is it Parmigiano? Is double G pronounced hard G, or is that still a soft G? I don't know. You have to. Everybody needs to try the cream switches. Yeah, it's definitely a different kind of cream. Yeah. Or it's like going down on someone who received a cream pie 8 years ago and never washed it since. That's what the cream switches were trying to go for. That was the smell profile. Self-lubricating foam. Oh god. Very much so. Yeah, it is. Oh my god, it's just nasty as hell. Man, how do I even... This is insane, man. Oh. Yeah, see, all I forgot was this black joint here. So I have to take a lot of stuff apart. Soft G, okay. Reggiano. I actually had to learn how to pronounce Italian in my vocal performance class. It wasn't really Italian, right? It was what's the word? Neapolitan. Wait. Is that what it is? What do you call it? The language, at least? You see the language of Naples. In my head, I'm always thinking Napoli. I'm like, no, that's not the same at all. Okay, there we go. Now these pieces actually fit. Now they're not as loose anymore because of that joint in there. Man, look at this thing. This is amazing. It's a long structural rod. Oh, you bet. Look at that. Oh, yes. It's nice and girthy. And USA branded. Oh, you have oil? Let me just come by here. Maybe that's why the USA needs oil, right? There's just more to lube up. Linear switches stink. Same G as in vagina. Yes, that's how I've been pronouncing fajitas as well. Fajitas. Are you sure you don't want a steaming hot plate of fajitas? A tray? You usually serve it in a... whatever. Some girthy ABS right there. Yes. Hold on. Did I not... Okay, I did not even finish it yet. There's one more piece in it, but... One more. Aha. Now we're done. Check that out. It's always impressive when Lego does something round. Oh, man. Look at the curves on that thing. And you got these two kind of pipe-like structures. Here's the top. You got this structure in the middle. Check that out. So this is bag 4. So I think here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna split it into 3 streams. So this was bag 1 to 4. There are 12 bags. Next weekend we're gonna do bag 5 to 8, and after we'll do 9 to 12. None of this regular unleaded crap. Fajitas are served in a cast iron skillet if done properly. Fajitas, yes. Lube my springs in gasoline. Don't get high on that stuff, man. Real top chef culinary experience. Okay, so we're at 3 hours. We just hit 3 hours. Literally just hit 3 hours of the stream. As in, at least for me, yeah. Live for 3 hours. So, I think that's it for now. Let's run the credits. Look for someone to raid too. I don't know if I will stream the Apex Legends. Should I? Maybe I should. I'll have to change my settings and stuff for it though. Okay, so let me run the credits. But yeah, look at this thing. So thank you everyone for being here. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. We're gonna run the credits. And I'll let you all know in the Discord if I do end up streaming the Apex Legends. Oh look, credits. There we go. And Telly, yes, that is absolutely why it has 1969 pieces. They intentionally did that. Which is super cool. Okay, so yes, the outro now. I still need to do an outro screen. I was talking about that in the previous stream. Yeah, and then the main thing holding me back is I'm trying to figure out if I want to make one using OBS Studio or if I want to just scrap everything and start over on a different streaming software. Like even Streamlabs OBS is way easier to use. The annoying thing about OBS Studio is you don't get the positional, the coordinates and stuff. So if you're positioning stuff, you just have to just keep tabs on numbers and you have to do math and stuff to arrange everything. Whereas in Streamlabs OBS, they have lines and shit and grids to show you, you know, where you're putting stuff, how much the gap is between things. In regular OBS Studio, you just have to do all that math on your own. Count of pieces to verify that. Which is what we're talking about. It'll definitely be more than 1969 because in terms of the pieces that I included in the box, because you get spare parts. But if you want to count it, if you want to verify it, you can always go to the full parts list here and add them up yourself. NGP, I'll be the only one watching. Probably, yeah. Okay, so credits, yes. Thank you, Realist Chink, for the follow. Arctic Fox, Penwater God, Zambamon, and again Realist Chink. Thank you for the subs. Talisman Solutions, thank you so much for the gift subs. I really appreciate it. Let's look for someone to raid. I still need to eat. I haven't had lunch yet. I'm going to eat. And then I'll decide if I'm going to stream some games. Okay, so since we're doing Lego, let's raid oh. Yes, it is a... God damn it, fucking ads. I don't even know what's going on here. Hey, brother. Thank you. See you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Souffle French toast for breakfast. Like eating a cloud. Oh man, that sounds amazing. I had cereal for breakfast. Okay, so let's do a raid. I think this person is good enough. I'm still waiting for the ad to be done so I can see whether...
Oh, yeah.
Tally with the 6-9. Thank you so much. We gotta go out on a 6-9, right? Okay, so someone is doing Lego. And we're gonna go there. pretty young channel. So you know what? We're gonna raid them. Let's go. I can't personally vouch for this person, but seems pretty cool. Let's go there. I will see you all. Another Lego build over there. And so, if I don't end up streaming some games later today, then I will see you on Monday, which is tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Happy President's Day. I hope you all do some presidential things. Order some McDonald's, Wendy's. I'll see you all. Have a good weekend.